And at 7:37 around town this morning, getting the best cup of joe.
Pete's going to be paying very close attention to this as Cameron Fontana is live at Mission Coffee in the Short North. You are lucky this morning, Cam.
I know if there's anything that I need more, it's a little bit of energy in the morning, guys. And this is really cool because this is literally the best cup of coffee in Ohio as rated by Huffington Post. So this morning, we're going to give you a preview of some of the different things they do as far as cupping and tasting and cold brews and even the art of making the latte on top. I don't know if that's what it's called, but we're going to learn all about it. So we're going to throw it back to you guys. And I think I'm going to start with my first cup this morning. Thank you, Anthony.
Nice.
See how this
You
goes.
seem so just mellow right now, Cam.
Woo!
We'll check in throughout the morning. Pretty cool. Best in Ohio.
That is awesome. All right, around town, I'm a little concerned about this one because Cam already has so much energy. Well, he's getting his caffeine fix this morning.
Yeah, Cameron's live at Mission Coffee in the Short North. Best coffee around, right, Cam?
Are out, you just sip it. Yeah.
Hey, that's right, Pete. So I'm doing a new thing right now. This is called cupping that I just learned about. But before we get to that, with me is Joe. How's it going, Joe?
Great. How are you?
So congratulations on the award.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
huge.
Yeah.
How did you hear about it? And even did you know you were entered into Huffington Post Best Coffee Across America?
We didn't. Actually, it was very nice to hear that that someone posted an article about their favorite coffee shops in the whole country, and that we made it in Ohio. There's a lot of good shops, but we think we're doing a really good job, and we appreciate all the positive press.
And Mission Coffee Co. has been here about 3 years, right?
Yeah, we've been open for a little over 3 years.
Wow, and you guys really are the coffee experts, because one thing that you're showing me right now, this is cupping.
Yes.
What's the purpose and what are we doing during this?
Okay, we're actually doing the same thing that people do all around the world. It's the easiest way to taste a bunch of coffees right next to each other.
Like a buffet of coffee.
Like a buffet of coffees.
Okay, I like that. I like
this
that.
is how they score them in countries like Africa and Colombia, and it's the easiest way to taste coffee. It's unfiltered. It's just grounds and water.
So we do like this?
So we've looked at a lot of how it smells and how what aromatics are happening, but now we're looking at taste. So what we're doing is we're going to spray the coffee across our palate. What's called sipping.
That sounds like it's messy. Spray the coffee across our palate.
Yeah, just try not to
Okay,
choke.
let me see you do it. It's like taking a shot. No, we're not snorting it.
Not
It's in the mouth,
snorting it,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
in the mouth,
I just want to make sure I don't want to cough over here.
What that happens is you get a whole mouthful of coffee without having a mouthful of coffee.
No, but what I
So
like
you
about that is you get all the taste and the
get
flavors.
all the taste without having to drink all the coffee. And you can even spit it out if you want.
Oh, nice. And you can see a lot of your coffees are infused with cinnamon or chocolate, so this is a great way for people to experiment.
Yeah, a lot of the flavor components come from the processing and roasting of the coffees themselves. There's actually no added flavors. They're grown at high elevation, so they have really complex flavors, even more complex than wine.
So cool. Well,
Yep.
guys, we're going to throw it back to you, and I'm going to take another, what's this called again?
Cupping or
Okay,
a
another
sip.
Yes.
sip. I feel like that gets
Bring
a
it
little bit
across
deeper in
his
your
palate.
system.
Cam.
does,
Wow,
yeah.
that's gets it all in there. It's 8:23 on your Wednesday, and around town this morning, Huffington Post worked on the best coffee in each state, and it turns out Columbus's own Mission Coffee Company made the #1 spot in Ohio.
That is so exciting. So Cameron is there live this morning to show us why Mission took that top spot. Good morning there, Cam. Do you normally drink a lot of caffeine or no?
You know, I normally don't drink a whole lot of coffee, contrary to popular belief, right, Joe?
Right.
Because he came in, he's like, you already had like 5 cups already. I said, no, I drink a little bit, especially when it's this good. I mean, when you're the best coffee in Ohio, you got to be able to do some pretty sweet things, right?
You're right.
So what is this? This is called Chemex?
This is the Chemex brewer. It's one of our 5 hand-poured coffees, and it's designed in the 40s. It's a classic design. It's a brewer and a carafe all in one. It's a single piece of glass, and it brews a really tasty cup of coffee.
So how does it work?
How it works is there's one channel right here for airflow, and it uses a really dense filter and coarsely ground coffee, and you kind of get a lot of steeping action, which adds a lot of body and balance. But that thick filter paper will make a really clean, nuanced cup of
So
coffee.
let me see you pour on top. So you're just pouring water on top of the coffee grounds, is that
You're
correct?
right. So instead of your coffee maker at home using a shower head, I'm going to do a few things that increase our rate of extraction. I'm going to add just a little bit of water just to saturate the grounds.
That looks really cool up there. It's all bubbling.
Yes, that's releasing CO2, and it's actually waiting for the water to soak into the coffee. Before that, you're actually just washing off the coffee grounds because we want to get all the good stuff out of the coffee and into our solution of water, making the beverage we call coffee.
Right, and you said the filters are really strong, so obviously the pour takes a lot longer, but the flavor,
The flavor
I can
is
imagine
awesome.
is.
Yes. So after I wait for the bloom, I'm kind of waiting for it to rest and deflate a little bit. I'll add some water. What I'm doing here is called creating turbulence.
It's like a little volcano.
It's like a little volcano. So I'm mixing the coffee grounds as I pour it through. So there's basically a vortex happening. And
that smells so good.
Yeah, it's releasing all kinds of awesome stuff, and hopefully it all ends up in your cup.
Cool. So while we wait for that one, you have one that's already done over here, and you are about to attempt what you told me is an amazing accomplishment among the coffee world, the double pour.
It's one of those fun things that if you can do it, you're a pro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, watching live around Columbus, Ohio, Joe's going for the double pour. Here he goes. He sets up. See if he can complete it. Complete it without any spills. He goes through. Oh, look at that! You did it. So do you do that? Is that something all your people train here to do?
Yes.
You have to be able to do a double pour to work here at Mission?
Yes, otherwise you can't work here anymore.
Cool, so I think the last thing we need to do is drink the coffee, right?
Yeah, this is a delicious Kenya of ours. Got some really nice candied apple, raisin characteristics to it.
Oh, wow. We're going to throw it back to you guys. I can really taste the apple.
Yeah.
That's delicious. Another cup. Cheers. Cheers.
Nice.
A coffee volcano.
I love it. Cam's
Yeah.
becoming a coffee aficionado to get all the subtle little flavors
Pretty
there.
soon he's going to be like swinging from the rafters
Yeah, I
after
think
all
so.
that caffeine. All right, around town this morning, Cameron is breaking down the best brew.
That's right. He's live at Mission Coffee Company in Short North to tell us why Huffington Post named them the best coffee in Ohio. Do your taste buds agree, Cam?
You know what? I have to say, I have had a lot of different types of coffees, but really what I'm seeing here is the taste.
Yes.
Yes,
You
the
are
taste.
seeing the taste, yes.
Now, what I mean by the taste is a lot of times when I have coffee, I have a lot of cream or I have a lot of sugar, but you and your process allows the original flavors to really bleed through and get through that palate.
Yeah, there's a whole line of people throughout the whole process of growing coffee, processing it and roasting that painstakingly try and preserve the awesome characteristics of the coffee. And we try and highlight those.
And one way you highlight that, maybe you don't like hot coffee, but you like cold coffee. Talk about your cold brew, because this is really cool.
Yeah, we dispense cold brew iced coffee on draft.
Say that again, because you have coffee on draft.
Yeah. So the beer guys had it right when it's easy to dispense a lot of cold liquids really quickly on draft. So that's what we do with cold brew iced
So
coffee.
let me see this. If someone wants to get a draft, you grab a glass.
Yes.
And then what's the complicated process?
As far as how we make the cold brew, it's steeped for a long period of time, like over 2 days, coarsely ground, and with water that's a cooler temperature.
I have never seen coffee on draft before.
Yeah, it's dispensed with nitrogen, so it's not carbonated or anything. And this one right here is made as a concentration so that we can just put it over a full glass of ice there.
And another way you get people your cold brew is through these. I forget what these are called.
Oh yeah, we do growlers of cold brew. It's an easy way to get something that you have locally on draft. It's really popular with beer, and people love to take one to a party or have one in their fridge at home if they don't make it out every day to the coffee shop.
Do you ever get people, walking out of here, because normally you see beer in these.
Yes.
Just walking out like with 2 or 3 of these with beer, but it's like, no, wait, it's coffee.
Yeah, usually people ask, do you guys have beer on draft? I say, no, it's coffee. You should try it. It's really great.
What different flavors do you offer as far as a cold brew goes?
So the cold brew we're featuring right now is a natural Nicaragua, the Don Manuel from Gold Mountain Coffee Roasters. And so we love it for the natural process because the coffee cherry is dried like raisins and imparts a lot of really funky and also fruit flavors into the coffee.
When can people come out here? Where are you located? When are you open?
Well, we're at 11 Price Avenue in Columbus, Ohio. We're right behind the Rossi Bar and Grill, and our hours are 7 to 7 from Monday through Friday and 8 to 7 on Saturday and Sunday.
Perfect, Joe. Well, hey, we got something to bring back to the station. The cold brew, I think this is my favorite so far. This is delicious.
It's good, yeah. Ooh. There's a lot more caffeine, and it's really tasty.
Yeah, there you go. Tasty. That is, to say the very least. It's so good, guys.
Oh, the process is so scientific.
And we heard him say that he's bringing it back, too.
You have to share, Pete.
Looking forward to trying that. More caffeine, he said.
And around town this morning, Cameron Fontana is brewing up some of the best coffee in Ohio.
He's live this morning at Mission Coffee Company. They're in the Short North, and they were named, Best Coffee in Ohio by HuffPo?
Yeah, that's right, Marshall. They just got rated the best coffee in Ohio by HuffPost. They went across the country, and every state they found one coffee house to name the most delicious. And I'll tell you what, it's obviously popular. Do you guys love coffee? Yeah! Everyone loves coffee here, and one thing you have to make while you come here is an espresso, right?
Espresso.
So, Joe, you're going to show me how to make it. What are the steps involved? I'm going to trade this with the mic. What's this called?
This is a portafilter. It's basically what we use to brew a basket of coffee. You grind it really fine, and it'll extract everything really quickly in about 30 seconds. Hence the name espresso.
Okay,
So
tap it down.
now you tap it down. That's enough. And then you'll tamp it as evenly as possible. A little bit of shake for even distribution. That's fine. And then, yep.
Show me the process. What's the technique I need to use for this?
All right, you'll grip with your palm, and your fingers go on the bottom of the portafilter, and you'll place it evenly in the middle. Press down with your arms straight up with some even pressure. Make sure it's nice and even. And then with no pressure, you'll spin to kind of seal the edges. You did it.
How is that?
That's perfect.
Okay, so what's the next step?
All right, the next step is we're going to rinse the group head so we get some fresh hot water in there.
Okay.
And you'll insert the portafilter, start towards you, and then come back the other way.
Okay, I'm trying to see it.
Like that.
Oh.
Yeah, and then back up here, lock it up in.
Got it?
And we got a preheated cup. Go ahead and move it towards the center, right on that dot there. That's called pre-infusion. Just adding a little bit of water at a slow pressure, and we'll soak into the coffee, and
Is there a button I press?
now you'll move it all the way over, okay? That'll make the full pump pressure is about 9 bars or 100 and some pounds of pressure. It'll extract over about 25 seconds, and we'll have a fresh cup of espresso.
So an espresso shot is equal to how many cups of coffee, you say?
About a 10-ounce cup of coffee, depending on the dose you use. Okay, go ahead and turn it off all the way back this
Okay.
way.
Is this
Okay?
ready to drink?
Ready to drink.
Wow. So describe, before I drink it, what flavors are we really looking for in this
So
espresso?
espresso is essentially coffee, just like we had it in cupping. It's unfiltered, and it's going to be like super intense. It's really dense as far as the coffee strength goes.
Okay.
And you're going to get some really sweet kind of off the crema. It's going to be a little intense.
Man.
But then as you get down to the espresso, it'll be a little more balanced, and the bottom is going to be syrupy and really dense.
Great. Well, this is delicious. You know what? I think I made a pretty good espresso, guys. Here, Edwin, you want some? We're going to throw it back to you guys. Here, you guys can drink it in the studio. Let's try to tip it.
Oh, wait, here it comes. Wait, oh, got it. Okay.
Just in time. And welcome back. Well, the Good Day Columbus team, they love coffee. We do. Kind of a necessary evil, but it's a good one. We just found out that one of the best coffee shops in Ohio is right here in our backyard, so we just had to check that out.
Cameron Fontana went to the Mission Coffee Company this morning in the Short North. Cam, what's going on down there now?
Hey, guys, welcome back to Mission Coffee Co. Now, Zach here is going to show us the art of latte art, right?
Yeah.
So you're ready to do it. What are some of the techniques you're using as you show us your masterpiece?
So first you have to kind of incorporate all of the milk together. So essentially it's going to be really creamy, ready to pour into the espresso.
Okay.
So the idea is you want to incorporate and bond both the milk and the espresso together to give
So
it
let
that
me
nice
see you
creamy
do it.
texture.
So he's going to go through.
you start
now,
with
what shape are you creating?
It's commonly known as the tulip.
The what?
The tulip.
The tour.
Tulip.
Tulip. Oh, tulip. It's a flower.
So you do that.
Look at that. How long did it take you to master something like that?
It takes a few months to get pretty confident in your pours, but
Oh my gosh, look at that. So this is one thing you do. Now, can people actually suggest or request certain artwork?
Somewhat.
Somewhat.
Within
You're like,
reason,
I
yeah.
want a Mona Lisa painting on it. You might
That's
be like,
a bit
whoa, 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 whoa.
unrealistic.
Let me do an apple. You know, something more. So this is one of the drinks that you have. You also pair it with some delicious food, right? Mm-hmm. What are the different things that you have for people to eat?
So we get fresh pastries from Angry Baker every day. So there's croissants, scones. There's also some cookies and bagels and all that stuff too from Sammy's. And then we have quiche and pie from Dough Mama as well that we have.
Man, so that all coming together helped you guys get the best coffee in Ohio. What does that mean to you?
It's awesome. It's really fun. It's an honor to be able to serve coffee to people of Columbus and represent a good shop.
All right, if people want to have the best cup of Joe in Ohio, when can they come out and where are you located?
They can come out Monday through Sunday. We're open from 7 to 7 every day, Monday through Friday, and then 8 to 7 on the weekends.
Okay.
So that's
Perfect.
hours, yeah.
Well, Zach, thank you guys so much. To Joe, Anthony, everybody here, we're going to toss it back to you guys. And unfortunately, this art has to go in my mouth.
You know, it seems so nice, and then it goes away. It's so pretty. It's a shame to drink it.
I just want pictures of Cameron when he gets back here.
Video.
I want
video.
definitely.
Cameron bouncing off the walls.
Without a doubt.